Peace and pugilism. Whoa. Yeah. What are Wilder's options? Let's have a fun podcast today, baby. Fun show. This is the question. What are Wilder's options? Are we going to see Wilder Ortiz 3? Huh? We all want to know. I'm not talking about no glove gate. I'm not talking about this and that. No spike goddamn water. Well, we can dab into that a little bit if you want to, just for shits and giggles. But what are Wilder's options? That's what I really want to talk about. Wilder versus Ruiz? Huh? Wilder better do something. He better do something. The king is back. Well, king of his own mind. Deontay Wilder. So the question is he going to go back to the old well? Yeah, that's right. Can we expect Wilder to go back to the same old well and bless, I should say, how Wilder would say, bless Luis Ortiz with another match? What do you think? What do you think? What is the Bronx Bombers' options? That's one of the main topics of today. We also going to get into, of course, the fight coming up tomorrow night. Haney versus Gamboa, without a doubt. As well, Crawford versus Brook next weekend, without a doubt. I'm ready for that one. Woo! I am ready for that. Then the following weekend, well, actually December 5th, let me take that back. Following, on the 28th, Tyson versus Jones. Tyson versus Jones. Yeah. Without a doubt. Hold up, I'm coming to you right in a minute. December. Let me change that up. Let me change some up. That is December 5th. All right, made that adjustment. Who's up in the building? Hold on, I'm coming right to you. Give me 1 second, adjust some things on the ticker that I got wrong. There you go. Okay? Because, of course, Triller presents Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones, November 28th. We're looking ahead to that. And then, of course, after that, my apologies. Sub-Skrilla, Peace and Pugilism. St. Britt Sports, Peace and Pugilism. Wilder should fight Mandy Ruiz. St. Britt Sports, I think Wilder should fight Mandy. Mandy Ruiz Jr. Well, damn. You're going to change the man's name and everything. God damn. Then Garcia, Campbell on December 5th. We got weekend upon weekend upon weekend of fights. We are highly fortunate. Zyro's 2-time. War standard. What's going on? What are Wilder's options? Let's dig on that. You know what I mean? Because it's almost a foregone conclusion when we're going to talk about Gamboa and Haney. We're going to really dig into that a little bit. You know. Ain't a lot of suspense for that fight. But there's a lot of suspense on what the hell Wilder's going to do. Is he going to start complaining and picking Eddie for the next 2 or 3 months? We don't really want to see that. Nah, Wilder. We don't want to see that at all. Nobody wants to hear that no more. People are tired of the excuses. You even got the Matrix. I'm sorry. Neofema. You got Neofema. The warlord, Neofema, at 135, telling Wilder, what did he say? Just fight. You sound like a biatch. Yes, the warlord, Neofema. The warlord, Neofema, 135, calling out the heavyweight ex-champion. That's a goddamn shame. That is a goddamn shame. What up, Big Pepper? The Don. We got 135ers telling the heavyweight, ex-heavyweight champion of the world to shut the fuck up, basically. When in the history of boxing has this ever happened? This is paramount shit. This is unheard of. I'm sorry, should I say unprecedented? This is unprecedented in the boxing world. Well, the 135-pounder unified champ, undisputed, asterisk, is telling the Bronx Bomber, the most powerful puncher in boxing history, to shut the fuck up. You little bitch, fight. You know what I mean? Oh, Lord. Blue Hunters, what's up? War Standard, what's up? To shut up. He said one put up to shut up. You goddamn right. Peace out to War Standard. Blue Hunters, Fury running, fighting bums. What do you think about that? Fury, I don't like it. What the hell I'm supposed to think about it? I don't like it. I feel the same way you feel about it. Contract expired. Like, hey, maybe Shelly Finkel ain't reading the goddamn contracts. And maybe they pulled a fast one on them. We don't know. All we could do is speculate. Peace out to the Don, Kirk Devon. Kirk the Don. I watched it live earlier today. I was watching it earlier today. Strolling in the car like I do oftentimes. War Standard. Wilder has 2 options. Retirement or invent a time machine. Or Wilder Ortiz 3. That is an option. Ortiz is there. Ortiz is there. Wilder Ortiz 3 is an option. We know that. He should pop the pill to stop his female. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I can't read that, Zara, to stop his female cycles. We don't need his time of the month outbursts And we definitely don't need him giving birth to more Wilders. Okay, that is the this comment does not reflect the sentiments, views, nor opinions of the man on the mic. Okay. Teofimo need to worry about taking Devin. No, he don't. No, he don't. Well, perhaps. Perhaps. But it definitely ain't worrying about no motherfucking Tank. Because they keep a Tank away from Teofimo. I guarantee you that shit. Welcome Kurt the Don, the motherfucking building. These motherfuckers talking about what are Wilder's options, champ?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Man, strong and well. Around the wild world of boxing.
Hold on, something wrong with my fucking mic. Hold on a second.
Your mic sounds
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, he was hearing you fine.
No, that's not what I'm looking for.
I can hear you.
All right, hear me now. There we go.
Oh, okay. We put in the hands link.
Yeah,
You got the hands link on?
Yeah, got the hand. Yeah, I had the hands free. Because you know I'm always rolling. I'm just getting back. So
I feel you. I was watching your live earlier today. Man, the wild world of boxing.
Yeah, that's it. The wilderboxing.org.
Yes. Yes, the wilder world of boxing. That is some good shit right there. Yeah, the wilder world of boxing.
Wild world of boxing.help me.
That motherfucker needs some help. So what are his options, champ? Are we gonna? Hey, I just had a dream that we're going to see a Wilder Ortiz 3.
That could work. Yeah. Well, I mean, Ortiz has obviously redeemed himself in the last fight that he was in, and the person was highly known and noticeable that he's fought. Yeah. So that gave him an opportunity. Now the third fight would be only 10 rounds, I believe, because unless the WBC decides to make another belt and give it to Wilder, that could work.
Is this going to be the Wilder belt?
Yeah, it could be the Wilder belt. It could be the Wilder honorary belt.
What WBC?
The WBC, the only man that beat this man, WBC.
But WBC
heavyweight
here, right?
Belt.
Something. The Wilder boxing crown.
Wilder boxing crown. Last win, everything goes down for the WBC heavyweight.
Just like
to this day.
That's
belt.
what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Because they gotta put something out the motherfucking hat for the kid. Real
Dipped in
talk.
bronze. Dipped in bronze. The bronze belt.
Oh, the Wilder
bronze belt. Yeah, the Wilder Bronze Championship belt. Winner takes all.
We could go on for days for that motherfucking shit. Man, hey, honestly,
why bother championship?
Why?
Belt.
Exactly. Hold up. Make a banner for that shit. We're gonna have a
We black.
Why bother championship? That is exactly that's it right there. That's it right there. The why bother championship. Oh shit.
With black champions.
What?
Belt.
The what? Black
with black champions. With black champions.
Oh, with black champions. WBC. Why bother championship?
Why bother championship belt? Yes.
The Wilder Bama cockhold.
Oh, Wilder. Yes, it.
Yes, WBC Wilder. The Wilder bum conglomerate. I don't know shit. The Wild bum conglomerate. We're gonna just come off the top of the fucking head.
Let's see.
Blue. Yeah, come up with some.
The would be the would-be
champion,
better championship title.
The would-be better championship
The
title.
wannabe.
The wannabe
champion.
The
wannabe champion.
You got why bother champion, wannabe champion. We got some hot shit. These are great ideas. For real. These are great ideas. This should have fly.
No, Mauricio, yeah, he'll make another one as long as you give him a cut.
That's all
I will my cut. I will make you another belt, but
instead
I want
3%. Mauricio going to be taking.
I want my cut.
Mauricio going to take 6% for this belt, though. Since you're going to have to pull up some out his ass again, since everybody's on his ass. Poor guy. Mauricio, I know you're just doing the best for WBC.
Yeah, he's an amazing guy. Yeah, I make a belt to get more money. Sounds like the fucking mob to me. If you don't, man, here, take this belt. Now you pay me every month for this fucking belt. And if you tell someone that I gave this belt to you, I will have someone to kill your family slowly.
Yes,
not fast.
You know what? That's why he took his ass to the fucking Vatican. We don't know what Wilder had initiation that motherfucker had behind the scenes. Why else would he going to see the Pope? That was some way off shit for me. And then him and Mauricio going to see the Pope together, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know, man.
Seeing the Pope is a big thing. I mean, unless, if you're Catholic, especially, but, No,
Wilder's not Catholic. He's Southern Baptist.
Yeah, I believe that. I don't think he was Catholic.
But he was Suleiman. I like the Pope, but them going together, that was something else. I'm like, they may be doing, I don't know. Mauricio, that would make me think why the things we're saying may not be too fucking far-fetched. That's what scares me about the whole thing. Wilder may get his hands on another fucking belt.
He may.
But
now he could drop down, that one belt they're talking about.
Maybe that's why they was going ahead and putting that out there. And then give him a chance to get that belt and then pop back up.
Right.
Maybe.
Why not?
Hey, man, anything goes for Wilder. Anything freaking goes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he has a lot of opportunities, though.
I think me and the guys were talking about last night, Ruiz.
Okay.
That would be the fight, I think, for both of them. To try to get back into the picture and gain some respect as soon as possible.
That would be a good fight. Ruiz? I would love that fight. They were going to fight before for all the belts. Why not now? Yeah. You got two former heavyweight champions. Why can't they fight? Same promotional company, same advisor advising them. So what's the deal?
It's something they can push too. Really good.
Yeah. And then, then that would be really good actually, because Andy Ruiz is a Mexican, and Mexicans, they work hard and they support their fighters. So they're going to support Andy Ruiz. So guess what? The backstory also, they worked once cool. Now they ain't no more because of, they both lost. But Deontay Wilder,
he went in on his ass.
He went in on it. You cut the fucking ring off. That's what you do. You got to take this shit seriously. You cut the fucking ring off. That shit was funny, man. Man, I was laughing for days on that shit. Nigga, hey, can you imagine Deontay Wilder in the corner of Andy Ruiz in between rounds in Saudi Arabia? Can you imagine Deontay in the ring? Man, what the fuck you doing? To this day, you got to hit this motherfucker. To this day, you made him bleed in a second. To this day, get him. Hit him.
Yo.
They're going to hit him with the right. What you do last time? Then, by 4th, 5th round, you don't even want this shit, do you? You don't even want this shit, do you? You don't even want this shit, do you?
No.
Man, I can't make you take the title. I can't make you keep them.
That's where's that shit at? Let me bring that shit back up.
Take this shit seriously. You ain't taking it seriously. Man, go throw up, man, or something. You too fat. Fat motherfucker. You ain't even moving.
I ain't even only seen a little small piece of the rant. but he was going on for a minute.
He was going off on him so bad, man. It was bad. And he's sitting in that motherfucker just. I'd have said something back to his ass.
Oh, hold up! They was face to face.
Huh?
You said Andy was sitting there how?
No, he's sitting there looking all fucking like little all confused and shit and tired. Been partying and shit. He wasn't ready for that fight, man, with no Joshua. He didn't even,
No, it was 23-4.
I mean, Wilder was right, though. Wilder was right. Why the fuck you going to go in there all half-cocked and fat and shit? He was right about that. You know what I mean? Right. He went off on him. Because, man, we take this shit serious. We risk our lives in here. And then the opportunity that was given to you, and you just did that. Joshua, I don't like him either. He ran like a sis. Somebody gonna knock you out, and that's what you do? I'll be ready to kill. Ready to kill.
He went in. I mean,
that's the funniest shit ever, man.
Boxing Source. What's up, Boxing Source?
You imagine Wilder, the conversation Wilder had with Mark Breland? I would love to be a fly on the wall for that shit. Because for one, think about it. You know Wilder. Why the fuck you stop that fight? Why you stop it?
You see his face coming into the
ring. Who's calling me? Oh,
Blue. I mean,
he's like, Mark, what the fuck you did that for? Get out of my damn dressing room, Deontay. Listen, Deontay, I tried to help you. I tried, you wouldn't. Fuck that! Get out of my motherfucking dress, you four-eyed old snowhead motherfucker! Get out of me! Get out of my dressing room! I tried to help you.
Hey, we got Blue Hunters in here.
Wouldn't listen to me.
I think, your volume may be messing up.
He said Wilder's mad. Connor Punch mad because he didn't get the Wilder exclusive. I mean, Wilder wasn't going to talk to me. Wilder wasn't going to talk to me. Blue Hunters. He wouldn't have liked the questions I asked him. And understand this. Let me counterpunch you real quick.
Go kill him.
First of all, you have to be pre-screened interviews like that. Hold on a second.
Yeah, your volume thing. I'll let you go ahead and cook. Blue Hunters called you out. So I have to let you cook. It would be uncivilized and rude not to.
No, but you have to. No, for what's his name?
Yeah, Blue Hunters. Go ahead, do your thing.
Blue Hunters. Hey man, look, you got to be counterpunch, bro. You can't. Those guys are not gonna sit down. Look, he had a secret interview with Blue Blood. He couldn't even come out and say what he wanted to say. He leaked the shit like that. See, but what people don't know about that whole situation, he been telling that shit from the get. I knew that a long time ago. I knew that shit a long time ago. I have sources too. So for Wilder to come on my show, it would have to be I would have to ask certain questions that only he wanted to answer. You can't ask questions like, hey, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Because like first time, even in the Tay Jones interview, he was like, hey, I don't want to do it live. I said, okay, cool. We won't do it live. But these are the questions that I want to answer. And these are the things that I want to go about talking about. If that's the good, if you ask for anything else, I don't really want to go into that.
Exactly.
You know, and a lot of times
that's disclosed before the interview goes on. That's how it is on the news and everything. They don't think like that.
But see, Wilder knew if me and Wilder were gonna sit down, it would be a one-on-one. It would be a one-on-one. It wouldn't be like that.
Right.
You know, it would not be like that because I would ask him questions that he would be uncomfortable answering. So if he wouldn't do it, he knows he knows me. He knows of the channel very well. Because in fact, Wilder was watching my channel before Tay Jones was. Facts.
Wilder was watching it. Look, Wilder was bro. Real talk. Wilder's been watching this since about 2 years. He watched everything on the news. He watched all of these channels. He watches all of them. He's been watching everybody for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? That's what you can see it in the things, certain things he say. Well, nobody ever gonna give me this or give me that. That didn't start on mainstream media. That started through the freaking social media he's talking about when he says that. Nobody ever gonna give me credit no matter what I do. That started on because of motherfuckers really ragging his ass on social media. Because it's not mainstream media that was ever like knocking him down. They was trying to build him up. We said, hell no. Pretty much. Where you gone? Boxing Source, are you back?
Yeah.
Okay, I hear you fine now. What happened last time?
Must have been like a connection issue there, man. Peace and pugilism. We're just catching you and Kurt on there here for a little bit,
No doubt. Kurt.
So you're talking about this whole thing with
I'm talking about right now, what are Wilder's options? What are Wilder's true options? And I got the banner. You saw the banner. Is it can we expect a Wilder Ortiz 3? Coming soon to a Barclays Center.
I mean, you do have Ortiz fighting tomorrow. Maybe they'll, dig him up once again for a fight in 3 months. Would be like about 3 years to the day that the first fight took place, March 3rd, 2017. So don't be surprised if that happens.
You were talking about Ortiz, they have him fighting when?
Ortiz is fighting Alexander Flores Saturday.
This Saturday. I ain't even fucking know.
Right.
I knew I saw he was talking about he want the next big fight. Oh shit. So he might a 3 or 4 month turnaround be good for him. And Wilder ain't gonna be fighting nobody till next year. So that'll be good. Wilder Ortiz, they have a build up, and then now having Ortiz won 2 fights in a row. Or 3. Because he already fought before, right? Didn't he fight earlier?
When you say who is you fighting?
Who was the last person? Wilder, didn't Ortiz fight once already since the Wilder fight? Because I haven't been following that close to Ortiz.
Yeah, he ain't fought since then.
Oh, so you need to fight tomorrow night? Okay. Then you might as well be able to get him on a win streak. Yeah, set him up for Wilder. Then that's going to be a good thing then. How you feeling this morning, bro? You all right? Huh, Boxing Source? Boxing Source. Okay. Oh, he disconnected again. Try to come back. All right, Kurt.
What's up, brother? Sorry about that. Had technical difficulties. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you fine, man.
Good, buddy. Good, buddy.
Go ahead, get back and get on Blue Hunter's ass if you want.
Nah, that's pretty much just about it, man. I ain't gonna go too hard in on him. He just,
Blue Hunter's then saying, well, if he wasn't making all that content hating on him, maybe he would gave it to you. Stop being. Maybe he. Goddamn, Blue Hunters, get hooked on phonics, motherfucker.
Maybe he would give it to you, being biased, hating on the man hard.
Hey, Blue Hunters, you need a grammatical. Okay, it's called punctuation marks. Okay, sometimes you got to you just, if you wasn't making all that content hating on him, maybe he would give it to you. You stop being biased, hating on the man hard. Okay, we got you.
Okay, so when you say bias, are you saying I don't do that with other fighters?
That shit hurt my. But Blue Hunter, be more clear with your comments because that really hurt my eyes. Okay.
Well, I mean, you know what? So what is he saying? He's saying I don't do that with other fighters that do the shit that he does. Do that
You
with every
call
fucking body.
you do the same thing we all do. You call what you see, and that's what you're supposed to do in the business. Talk about what you see, and that's what we're doing. Talking about what we see. If Wilder shows us, it's not a coincidence that everybody who's not in the LDBC are damn near seeing the same damn thing, or new media. Everybody not in the LDBC or new media. It's not a coincidence. We all seeing the same damn thing. All right, so Wilder, like we've been saying for 2 years, should have fought Joshua. He shouldn't have refused 120 Skrilla. And then he would, if he didn't do all that, he wouldn't have so much of the criticism. If he didn't listen to, I guess, every damn word Shelly Finkel or JD said, he probably wouldn't have so much criticism. I've tried to take a lot of the onus off of Wilder and put it on his fucking manager and his trainer for his benefit. See how ungrateful the motherfucker Wilder camp is? See how grateful Wilder is? I laid off his ass on a lot of videos and was trying to put it, and everybody could see I was doing it consciously too, goddammit. I was putting it right on Shelly Finkel and JD to give Wilder a break from just like barn burning his ass every goddamn video. And it was doing great for my video. You know what I mean? Look, Blue Hunted, here's some real shit. Blue Hunteds, you know how much views I potentially lost, subs I didn't get because I stopped digging in Wilder's ass like I was the first year and a half of my channel. It would make me hurt just bigger and bigger, and Boxing Source bigger and bigger just to bomb Wilder's ass. We'd be the biggest YouTube channels over there in fucking Europe, in the UK, for real. But I'm saying, bro, people have given Wilder, try to give him benefit of the doubt. They try to take it easy on him. But look what the fuck he just keeps doing. He makes himself a freaking headline, and it's oftentimes a headline that you got to just drop your head to and rub it.
It's almost like he's free of criticism.
Well, yeah, he ain't free of shit. He ain't free of criticism. Who is? There's nobody free of that. Everybody gets counterpunched. I mean, you know, Joshua, Ruiz, Dillian fucking White, all of them, man. I mean, there's some, but here's the thing.
Look,
Wilder's the baddest man on the planet, part 2, right?
Yeah.
He's the baddest man on the planet. His boisterous attitude has put him in that limelight. Now he has to deal with it. He gives you more to to comment on.
Exactly.
To create content. Anthony Joshua don't give you that type of shit. You know, not like Wilder, but it's Wilder's objective to be out there like that. That's why this year was so different. This year was like he was quiet and all that. You know, was he humbled? Was he embarrassed? Was he this? Was he that? Nobody really knew shit except certain people he cared to share, but he didn't even say he cared to share with other people. We just heard a bunch of people saying the same shit. And it wasn't me talking about Wilder. It was me talking about people that were saying what Wilder was saying. And I'm like, well, okay, well, if Wilder didn't say it, how the fuck do you know it? That's why I had to fucking ginsu a lot of motherfuckers because they didn't know what they were talking about. But come to find out that he was leaking a lot of that shit. Now, a lot of that was lies and fabrication. It was. Because the things that they say, if you look at like channels like Aki TV and his big fucking stepdaddy, Dante's Boxing Nation, they'll tell you, like they had some shit like, oh, the investigation is ongoing now. Like, no, the fuck it ain't. Shut up. Nobody told you that. Nobody told you that shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You just talking that shit to get views, which I'm not mad at you about. I'm not mad at them because I know they did that shit because people were eating it up. They were watching it and see they got a spike from channels that weren't even boxing channels. Young Pharaoh is not a fucking boxing channel, but he has hundreds of thousands of subscribers. So when he started talking about that shit, that's when they were like, oh, you know what? Let me follow that cab. Okay? Let me follow that cab. Let me start talking about this shit because this is what's working right now.
And let
if
me
it's
jump
working,
in real quick. Let me say
go
something.
ahead.
They use, only to say this point, they use young Pharaoh, really good because he was out. It made it seem like he was just some innocent bystander or somebody just observed from outside of the boxing community, which made it look like it gave it more validity. You feel me? And so it was just somebody not on either side. It made it seem like it was just somebody just come from a neutral position and came out and discovered this. They needed that from him specifically. That was strategic. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, well, go ahead. Go ahead. Somebody else share that mic. Get some.
Oh, no, what I was saying is in reference to Wilder, and of course I've been following both of your channels. I've said this for the longest time. If Wilder really thinks that there was some BS going on, then he should file lawsuit to the Nevada State Athletic Commission because they were the ones supposedly that allowed all that stuff. But as we all know, the NSAC signed off on the gloves, and the NSAC had been in the locker room with Fury both times, along with the trainer for Deontay Wilder. So if there was like any foul play going on, then you need to blame your trainer, your main trainer, that is.
Facts. This is what we all said from the beginning.
Counterpunch.
We all said it from the beginning. So why are you blaming? Why are you mad at freaking?
There you go.
At fucking that was
Mark
my main
Breland.
argument.
Shit, Mark Breland was
shit.
Now here's okay. Now look, I can understand if Wilder was mad at Mark Breland. Listen. We've seen the videos. We've seen it. I can understand if Breland was in that fucking dressing room. If Mark Breland was in that dressing room, supposedly looking at him wrap up, I can say, okay, now it all kind of comes together because he could have been the guy that helped do this, closed his blind eye, had a blind eye to that, didn't really watch, knew that Tyson Fury had those in his glove. Okay, that would be more believable because then you could blame that on one particular person. But what's fucked up and don't make sense is the guy that you're not mentioning is JD was the guy that was sitting there skinning and fucking grinning like he was at a goddamn sports bar or some shit. Know. Like he was at Buffalo Wild Wings. Exactly. Like he has a cool personality. But it was like he wasn't there for work. He was just, it's another time. It's great. So those are good. Yeah, those are good raps. Yeah. I mean, right. he was there. So nobody says I'm thinking about. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna reference I was gonna reference DT3.
We hear you, Kurt. Go ahead, Source.
Yeah, I was referencing DT3 because he was saying like, look, how are you gonna say all this stuff about the first fight years later after the fight happened?
Do one of y'all got playing? One of y'all got the show playing in the background?
You say what now?
No, there's somebody. I hear an echo. Somebody got the show playing in the background?
I don't think so. I only got one channel open. That's
okay. I was maybe.
But no, he's absolutely right.
Exactly.
DT3 got a point because I made that same point. Like, why are you now going back and backdating shit that you should have already known? We heard nothing of Golovgate 1 until the second fight was over and his ass got whooped already. Why is that? That if that was the case, if that shit was that bad, just like the interview I had with Tay Jones, I was like, well, what did he do in the first fight? Did the punches hurt him? Did they swell him? Did they cut him? What did he feel? Well, no, I don't know. I said, well, what could he do? What could that lump, that floppy ass, big ass, oversized glove do to him? You know what I mean? Like, so why are you bringing that up? Or better yet, why are people that are a part of the alphabet channels bringing that shit up now? It has no relevance now. Golovgate 1. And then they seen, and if you notice about 4 months later, that's when they had Golovgate 2. Here's Dante Box Nation. I found in my inbox, I found a credible photo of a specific glove of Tyson Fury in the second fight.
He gets on
I
my
was like, man, wait a minute. You had this shit for 4 months. You just, well, yeah, I have thousands. I have thousands of inboxes and, you know, and videos and everything. And people, you know, people that are fans, they put in here things I need to see. And I just totally overlooked this. So this just dropped the bomb. This just is look, this is the bomb dropping right here, guys. Let me tell you, this is what it is. The right hand, you can clearly see that this
fucking
is.
Dante gets on my nerves, dude. He's funny. Hey, respect and props to Dante Boxing Nation, but he's some ass, man. I be hearing him in the morning. I'm like, damn, dude. He really sounds like he's a trained ass journalist from NBC, ready to flood your mind with all types of some bullshit. He's got that shit down pat. This here, guys, I tell you, I couldn't believe it myself. You know, I always say, you know what I mean? He always says the same thing, the same redundant little statements. He got his shit down to a T. I'm like, oh God. And then if you produce some motherfuckers like Aki TV, it's really bad. It's really fucking
bad. It's just a duplicate. It's a replica.
I know. And he's really bad though. From Yemi. You know what I'm saying? And he's a horrible motherfucker, man.
Hey, that's where Princess Sima man from. Yeah, Yemen, right? Yemen? Yeah. You say Yemen?
Yeah, he got a Yemen flag up in the back on his little joint. Like, I love Yemen. I'm like, who the fuck is this dude? This dude. And he always wearing a hat and shit. And I'm like, oh man, this is going to represent boxing. This is not good.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's Aki. Yeah, but you can tell, you know, these decafs, they don't want to call in, and they don't want to call in because I'm gonna shut them down. These decafs, dude. And look, every time I leave a message, put me in, he blocked my shit.
All day.
He'll block your shit quick.
Yeah. If you really say something, and he responds to his comments too. Because they be on his ass in his comments. Because I went to his comments like, oh, why you bring ass in this? Are you gay? I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, who does that? But anyway, and such and such. I'm like, this kid. Okay, they've been picked with him so long. He's reactive. He's definitely reactive like hell.
Well, he's just brainwashed. He's doing what he needs to do, and then what he needs to do is working. You know, I'm not knocking him on it, but I am counterpunching the shit out of him.
Facts. You know, he has a great platform that's helped anchoring him, and so he's going along with the program.
Yeah, he's going along. Exactly, he's going along with the program. It's like, let him start talking some different shit. Oh yeah, he's gonna get disconnected.
It's exactly how it is.
That's the problem when you have a consortium of channels like that. They must say around the same shit.
All of them.
If they don't, that is what it is. But like all this had nothing to really do with Wilder. It was people that were saying something about Wilder that I was disagreeing with. Now, you call me hating on Wilder. No, I don't hate on Wilder. Just calling the facts. He needed to fight more people.
Everybody was calling
I knew he ducked Anthony Joshua. I've been saying that shit. I knew he didn't want that fucking fight. Or his team didn't want him to want that fight. They didn't want that fight, just like they didn't want the Klitschko fight. And you think about it, if Joshua can fucking beat Klitschko, why the fuck would you want to put him in there with Joshua right now? You don't want that.
Nope.
But what you could do, hey, there is a guy that's a superstar in the heavyweight division. Start talking that motherfucker up. You know, and he did a great job. They offered this guy $100 fucking million. So guess what? He's worth $100 million.
120 Skrilla.
So hey, he's worth that now. But I mean, the stupid thing about it, he can't cash out on that right now anymore because he decided to go another route.
Man,
you know,
you're right, Kurt.
And
he should have took it. Is he worth that with no belt?
No, he ain't worth none of that shit now. Exactly. Because see, he's talking about the shit, the credibility and all that. He killed all that shit. He killed all the credibility that he has. And if he keeps up this route, like he's trying to be like a Muhammad Ali, but on the wrong fucking platform for the wrong reason. You know what I'm saying? Like Shani Liston put some shit in Muhammad Ali's eyes and he couldn't see for a while. That, you know, and I would believe that, but that was a reason. Muhammad Ali won. You know what I mean? Shit, you lost. It wasn't like you was beating the ass and then something happened. He hit you with something that didn't feel right. Then you're like, dude, why did that one punch hurt him? That would have been believable. You know, Wilder got off that right hand. But guess what? That right hand wasn't working for him that day. I don't know why. I don't know why it wasn't working. Maybe he didn't have his legs under him.
Yeah, you're right. He did. He had no legs. He had some stilts under him that day, and that was all she wrote.
Yeah, them Bambis. They're them Bambis.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Boxing Sauce, how you feeling, man?
Hey, I mean, I'm here, but I'll be right back because I'm having connection issues, so I'll be back.
Okay.
But no, man, I think Wilder should continue his career. That's the weak way out, man. You're gonna retire over that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, don't do that.
No, I mean, absolutely. He said he got 5 more years, for what I've heard. So.
Good, exactly. That's what I'm talking about, right? So if he got 5 more years in the sport of boxing, for the people, listen, the people that want him, not expect him, not think that he's going to retire, but want him to retire, they haters of Wilder. They the true haters of Wilder. Oh, you want him to retire. Why would you want him to retire now? You shouldn't want him to retire now. Let his ass fight.
No, I don't. What I've stated in the past myself on a couple of shows is that I think he's going to be definitely super strategic over this time. And I think he don't want – the only thing he has, he may not have his reputation, but he has the record that makes him look like a great. You feel me? And so he don't have the reputation, but he has the numbers beside his name. So if that loss column starts to fill the fuck up, you know what I mean? More, he won't have much more to stand on. So I think this is what I predicted. If he catches up and get 3 losses, I think somehow we will see him start to fade out. If he gets 2 more losses, embarrassing ones especially, yeah, I don't know how long that 5 years might become real, real short. In other words, that's my opinion, because I don't think he want to stain the record too much, because then it will make, especially starting now, because then if the record gets stained too much in the loss column, then everything they said the previous 39, 40-0 must have been true. That's what probably, and his team is going to try to prevent that from happening in the best way they can. What you think about that?
Yeah, well, if he start losing, yeah, it's over.
Because his wealth is going to go down, down, down.
And I think this is one of the reasons why he should cash out. I mean,
yeah. He probably should.
But
how well can he probably should have did that at 120. It might be a little too late for him to cash out like he really wants to. Do you think he need to fight Wilder next?
Yeah.
Maybe? I mean, Joshua next? Because Joshua said,
well, how can he fight Joshua next?
Well, I mean,
he ain't getting that slot.
I mean, like, fight a Ruiz. I mean, fight like an Ortiz. Fight somebody a Kalnaki. Somebody definitely probably can get out of there, maybe. It then go up. Yeah, fight a Ortiz, maybe a Kalnaki. Not deal with no big dogs, but somebody he definitely probably have a higher percentage of winning against to set up for a Joshua fight, then get out of there.
You know what, Blue? This is what I think. I think
Joshua said he would still fight him even if he lost.
Well, I think it's all up to how much interest Al Heyman or energy that Al Heyman wants to put back into him now.
True.
That's what it's about. Yeah.
True.
Because he could set a plan. He could advise Wilder to do whatever. I want to see Wilder back here. I'm sick of fucking Fury and Wilder. You know what I mean? I was sick of that shit when they fought last. I'm like, why y'all fighting again? Let you guys go fight somebody else. And Wilder and Fury took the initiative. Now I agree. He should have gave Wilder that rematch because he exercised the contract and all this and that and the other. But he just went on. But he just went on about it shitty. It was real chicken shit. The way he let the information leak, it was real chicken shit. You know, that should have never been done or said about. He should look all this stuff. If it was a real glove gate, this should have happened after. I repeat, after he knocked out Tyson Fury in the third fight, or beat Tyson Fury in the third fight. Then he could say, you know what? I do believe that Tyson Fury cheated me.
You mean
then nobody would really care about that because he won. Yeah. Then it would make him look, okay, well, yeah, you know, a lot of people, well, you're just saying that, but it don't really matter because what has he done lately? He has beat Tyson Fury.
Yes.
See, it's the way you do shit. It ain't what you do, it's how you do it.
Timing is very important.
Yeah. Who's to say he's going to get the fight at all now? Tyson Fury can countersue. You big doll side. We're going to sue him. So there you go. So these motherfuckers end up in court. It'll be another like Povetkin situation. And what happened with Povetkin? He didn't fight the man anyway. You see what I mean? They had a nasty lawsuit and it lasted a couple of years. But it did not stop those guys from fighting other fighters. And it's not going to stop Tyson Fury from fighting other fighters. That's it. Shit. It's over with. It's over. Let it go. Move on. You know? Shit. Knock out Dillian White. Knock out Ruiz.
Yes,
knock out Kyle.
He has a lot of options. You're right. Dillian White is now there. Now he will be looking more so to make that fight because I'll be honest with you, none of the champions going to want to touch him. He will have to prove himself again. If they don't get this rematch, he's going to have to prove himself. So, and in front of the whole world, because he's done nothing but more embarrass himself with the way. I put it up on his Twitter. I'm like, dude, you need to go ahead and like drop this shit down. I think I put the video I put up when I say, Wilder, keep your mouth shut under his Twitter. You know what I mean? I tagged my shit there and say, bro, I think you did this the wrong way. Now I'm going to have fun with it.
Completely wrong.
But what you say?
Yeah, I was saying completely wrong.
Completely wrong. Now I'm going to go ahead and have fun with this, but I'm telling you sincerely, I think this was a bad move. Real talk. And it was a move out of desperation. It was really a desperate move because the timing of it, again, it came after they're saying they had the contract expiration. You got Bob Arum saying, I don't think Wilder's manager read the fucking contract. You know what I mean? He's saying we all. He's saying he don't think Shelly Finkel or who's that? Shelly Finkel or JD's responsibility to read the contract?
Man, I think it's all of them, honestly. They all partake. If they supposed to be over him, they supposed to look through that shit. And if they didn't look through that shit, what is he paying them for?
They didn't read the contract. You're supposed to look at the details and see what the dates are. If you can't even find those dates, why in the world are you saying that we have to honor a contract? It expired.
That is excellent. Excellent. You sounded just like him.
Yeah, Bob Arum. Yeah.
That fucking Bob.
No, who was that did that? Who's that? Who just done that impersonation?
That was Boxing Source. Do it again, Boxing
Source. Yeah, let me hear that.
Boxing Source, read Bad McKenzie's freaking comment with Bob Arum voice.
What I don't understand is he's accusing everyone and everything under the sun, and then he wants to still fight him. How do you want to fight someone who you think cheated you? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I like that one. That's you know what that is? That's an impression of Bob Arum before he smoked. Let him have a good ass fat doobie on him. Let him smoke him a doobie after that. He's gonna sound like this. I don't know what the fuck Shelly Finkel is talking about. He didn't read his own fighter's contract. He supposed to read the dates validated on the contract. He has no case. Prove me wrong. I've been in this shit for 70 years. These guys are fucking amateurs, and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't.
That's a good one.
Eddie Hearn's a pompous bastard too. I don't like Eddie Hearn. He's a pompous bastard, and his chinny Joshua is gonna get knocked out by Poulet.
Hey, that sound just like that motherfucker today, though.
They're both variations, because that's boxing swords. That's before and then after he smoked. That's his old wake up in the morning. That sensible talking that boxing swords. He's just waking up and shit, kind of getting his.
Boxing swords did a calm. Boxing swords did a calm Aram. You did the irate Aram.
Oh, it's one in the morning, the one at late at night. He's smoking one to put him to bed.
That's it. I've been in this shit for 70 years. That sounds just like some shit he was saying. I've been in this shit for 70 years. How you gonna do it? This shit gets squeaky. Oh man, that was great. That was fucking right on point. My Shelly Finkel's pretty good. But I can't get Wilder's. I can't get Aram. I can't get Bob Aram down real good. I got Shelly.
I thought you said.
I got Shelly.
I thought you said your king is here.
Oh no. Now I mean Aram. Yeah, I do Shelly great, but Aram, I can't get that fucking scratchy old bastard's voice. He sound like a caricature though. He sound like some animation or some like.
That motherfucker sound like a creepy ass Mr. Rogers and shit.
Yeah, or like Homer Simpson's dad. Remember Homer Simpson's dad? How he talk?
No.
Or Marge Simpson.
No. I would tell you who he sound like. He sound like that motherfucking pedophile old man from Family Guy.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Think about it. Okay, what? Remember?
I got
Brian. No, that wasn't Brian. What's that dumb fat kid's name? What's Peter Griffin's fat ass kid? What's Eddie Griffin's fat ass? You know that guy. What's his fucking name? The dumb one, the fat one. Meg's brother. I don't know his name.
Eddie Griffin. Boxing Sauce is on it. You on it? I can't think who he's talking about. You said
I can't even think either.
You know, he sound all retarded. But he sounds like Shelly Finkel.
Hey, how you doing? Can you want to come over and get some candy?
No, I'm good. The guy's weird.
No, I'm good.
I know who you're talking about.
The old fucking dude, he always wants to summon the dude, Peter Griffin's son, to his house because he's a pedophile.
He says, I have some candy for you. Would you like to help an old man?
I have some candy.
Then he leaves. Fucking come over here and get some candy.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I can't think of his fucking name at all. So we can come back to Bacon Wilder's ass. That's pretty easy. You know, I mean, that's like almost first nature for all of us after these last few years, unfortunately, for Wilder. But calling around. So you said Gamboa. Let's try to give the whippersnapper some pub. Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? Because the weigh-in, what time is the weigh-in today? Do y'all know?
Oh, I don't know. Hopefully, I might be able to look it up here.
I'm sure it's going to be here soon.
Maybe they sent it. Yeah, it's probably soon, but I ain't seen nothing from the Zone or Matchroom about it.
Oh yeah, shit! It's 12:57. I just got it. It's happening right now.
All right.
Hell yeah. So, oh man, Uriokis actually said that he is fully healed from the Achilles. Do y'all believe him?
Well, we'll find out unless that shit pops again.
I mean, when I talk with them yesterday, I basically asked that,
a question of that magnitude, and he feels like he, you know, said that he's 100%, but I just don't think so.
You spoke with him yesterday?
Yeah, in the conference call, because they had the conference call Wednesday. He was supposed to be on Wednesday, but he had the COVID test Wednesday, so he didn't show up then. So they rescheduled him for Thursday at 12.
Well, awesome. Oh, so you called in to ask. That's what's up. I just watched that this morning. It wasn't that long. It was only about 20 minutes.
That one. Yeah, it was only 20 minutes.
Right. Fuck, I ain't hear your voice. I would have fucking I wasn't listening for it, so maybe that's why I didn't I would have fucking watched that. The way is supposed to be on here in a minute, though. So he said he did sound 100%, but you don't believe him.
Yeah, I don't.
The answer sound pretty scripted. You say?
Yeah, to me it did. Because I mean, and the thing is, he's going to be dealing with someone that's coming in there almost like a welterweight anyway. So it's going to be a whole different fight than fighting Gervonta Tank Davis, who's a lot shorter than Devin Haney is.
Yeah. Facts. Hey, we've been talking about Gamboa for a minute. You know what I really want to talk about, man? Yo, what is your guy? I need both of you guys' opinions. I think I've already said how I feel last couple of times, but it's really needs our attention. Crawford versus Brook, which is just next weekend. Right around the fucking corner, literally. And a lot of people thinking Kell Brook ain't gonna give Crawford a hell of a fight. I think if Kell Brook, if he's recovered mentally, his confidence is back, Crawford's gonna be in a fight of his fucking life. Real talk. And because Brook's back is up against the wall. How do you tell me what you guys feel about this fight? I think it's gonna be a barn burner.
I mean, I think that it'll be something for the first few rounds. I think it's gonna duplicate that Crawford-Kavaliauskas fight, because Kavaliauskas was, getting to Crawford in those first couple of rounds. They had that knockdown that should have been scored. Yeah. After that, Crawford just bit down and just walked through everything that Kavaliauskas had and just battered him. And I feel like that's the same thing that's gonna happen here.
You think Kavaliauskas is on the level of Kell Brook, who was 30, Kell Brook 34, 33, and 2, if I'm not mistaken, with 27 knockouts. Only 2 losses was to Triple G and Earl Spence Jr.
It's not
at 160.
It's not being at the similar level. It's about how they performed in the ring. Kavaliauskas kind of had the better of Crawford because he was able to time Crawford a lot of times. So that's how he was able to hit him as many times as he did in those early rounds. But, Brook is going to be able to do the same thing because he has, great timing as far as his jab and his follow through right. But it's going to be after that, in the 4th, 5th round, when Crawford usually adjusts and switches up to see how Brook is going to deal with what Crawford has after that.
Okay. How do you feel, Counterpunch? Kurt, you still there? Well, I'll speak.
Yeah, I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. We hear you loud and clear, perfectly. What do you feel about Kell Brook in the Crawford fight?
I think that Terence Crawford is just going to go ahead and retire Kell Brook.
Wow.
Third time's the charm, man. Come on. You took your ass up at 160, fucking with Gennady Golovkin. Then you got your face broke. You got your face broke, Mo, fucking with Errol Spence. What do you think's going to happen when you go in there with Crawford, Mr. Slick Shit? You're going to get, it's 3 times an ass whooping, and it all is on Kell Brook. Kell Brooks, he's a sharpshooter. He has a nice, tricky style and shit. He has some speed, but pretty soon, give me about 4 or 5 rounds. Terence Crawford going to start tagging him. And he starts tagging his ass, and he's going to change, and he's going to, he's going to switch it. He's going to switch it up just to see what he can do on each side. and he's gonna stop Kell Brook. He's gonna stop Kell Brook. That's it.
Okay.
That's all.
You guys know aware that there is no rehydration clause for Kell Brook, and he think that is going to benefit him. Y'all aware of that? There's no rehydration clause. So Kell Brook gonna come in that motherfucker big, probably. What do y'all think about that?
Yeah, but that could also affect his mobility. So he better be careful with that. Because
he might come in that bitch 160 pounds, man.
Yeah, but he might end up being a sitting duck if he rehydrates too high.
Yeah. Oh. What else you got? What else you think? Because I think he has pretty good mobility. I don't think it's going to be like a mobile issue in this fight. I think this fight going to be definitely a war of attrition. That's just my opinion. I think Kell Brook going to use that power against him, and this is like he ain't no Kovalowskis, in my opinion. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even put those together. But there is no rehydration clause. Let me did y'all get the that article on the boxing scene? Did y'all read it? Just came out 7 hours ago. And let me just go start right here. Kell Brook believes size will be one of his biggest advantages against Terence Crawford. Their 12-round, 147-pound championship match will mark the first time in 6 welterweight world title fights. Mark the first time. Key point. First time in 6 welterweight world title fights that Brook won't have to adhere to a rehydration restriction the day after he weighs in November 13th. Each of his first 5 welterweight championship bouts were contested for the IBF 147-pound crown, which prevented Brook from adding more than 10 pounds over the welterweight limit for the second day weigh-ins conducted the mornings of those fights. There is not a rehydration clause in the contracts for his shot at the heavily favored Crawford WBO welterweight title November 14th in Las Vegas. Without a second day weight restriction, the slighter, taller Brook thinks he'll feel fresher the night he challenges Crawford, 36-0, 27 knockouts, the record of Crawford, and clearly will be the bigger man in the ring. And this is Brook. He come up from lightweight, Brook told Boxing Scene. I'm a natural welterweight. I fought Golovkin at middleweight. I've boxed at light middleweight. I'm big, strong welterweight, and I've had plenty of preparation to make sure that I'm coming in this fight healthy at welterweight. And there's no 10-pound rehydration clause like before with the IBF, as it's now in the WBO. Wow, I guess so. So basically, I weigh in, and then I can become a beast. I'm not saying that I'm going to go up 30 pounds or whatever, but it's just going to be something in my mind I don't need to worry about. I just need to worry about Terence. I need to worry about this fight. That was the words of Brooks. 39-2. A 39-2 Brooks, 27 KOs. I think this shit is going to be interesting. Honestly, you know what I mean? But hey, we're gonna see. Time will tell. It's in a week.
Well, I mean, Crawford's trainer Bomac said that Crawford usually trains with guys much bigger than him, including Steven Nelson, who fights at 175. So we're gonna really see how he deals with guys that are much bigger than him.
Yeah. Here's Manuel Marty said Terence Crawford is that other level fighter. If you didn't catch him early coming into the welterweight division, it's too late. We'll see. He possibly is, but not many people think Special K was that other level fighter before. Unfortunately, Gennady. I think he made a bold move. Now maybe is he paying a price for it right now? Perhaps, but he challenged himself. I can't be mad at that dude. You know what I mean? Though he lost, but he jumped up 2 weight classes, going to challenge the boogeyman of the middleweight division at that time. I thought that he get praised for that, but he got his face cracked, and unfortunately, and then the other side versus Spence. hopefully a year off or more. With one fight he had, I think, DeLuca. Hopefully the year off is given a chance for his orbital bones to heal. Because I believe if his orbital bones is healed and he's not worried about it, then this is going to be very, very, very interesting. And I would sneakily put money on Brook. I'll throw $50, $100 on the fuck it, just to see what happens. Maybe on a round, I think it would end or something. I don't know who. I don't know if I bet on who win. Maybe on the rounds or something. I don't know. I need to learn how to gamble. I never been a real gambler or betting on fights or games like that. I don't know the lines and stuff, but I don't know. This is going to be interesting though. If Crawford, I will say this, my opinions, and y'all can go in. If Crawford does just really mollywops Kell Brook, then Crawford, without a doubt, is pound for pound number one to me. Because Kell Brook only lost are two men who were in the pound for pound top 10. Gennady Golovkin, Errol Spence Jr. And if he beats him like that, yeah, he's definitely number one pound for pound. And those boys at PBC are not just ducking him because he's across the street or in a different stable. They ducking him because he's perhaps that good. I have to put it out there because, I mean, Kale is definitely a special talent where he was, before the two laws. That's my opinion, though. Y'all here go in.
Well, I say this, all the things that you're talking about the rehydration, and he doesn't have that anymore, he's going to come in big as shit. That means that there's no excuses when he does lose now, ain't it?
Nope, none at all.
There you go. So I'm glad that he's in tip-top shape. I'm glad he took the year off. I think the Errol Spence fight was very exciting. I mean, the Golovkin fight, he was doing good until he pissed off Golovkin. He made him mad and he fucking turned him into a good boy and shit. But you know what I mean, and all that. But the Errol Spence fight was very good. It was a very good fight. It was very competitive.
He was leading on the scorecard.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then you just, so I mean, this is the same guy that gave Sean Porter his first loss. So I'm not calling him, a person without a cause. I'm just saying he's bit off and he's fighting the best.
Yeah.
And I can tell you this, you motherfucker, you whoop Khan and Brook, you're a bad motherfucker.
Well, Khan was damaged good.
Khan been damaged when he fucking laced his first gloves on, man. Come on.
Yeah, but he
ain't never had no chin.
And no chin. That you really
he never had it. When he had a chin.
He
ain't never had a chin.
Yeah,
the motherfucker was damaged when he came in there. That ain't no excuse.
But I'm not saying he has no punch and no chin at all.
I ain't gonna say he ain't got no punch
and a chin.
I gotta counter that. I ain't gonna say he ain't got no punch.
I think
ask the man that Mayweather didn't fight. Shit, he went to fucking 24 rounds with Mayweather, and he was able to put. Could Floyd put down Maidana? No, but Khan did. You gotta look at that shit now. You can't say you don't have punching power. Floyd Mayweather.
Khan
did he or did he not?
No,
Maidana.
24 rounds.
Maidana
with Floyd.
Okay, Maidana, yeah.
See, Maidana could tell you that. El Chino could tell you that. But
with who?
Fucking Khan put his ass down though. Khan put down Maidana. He put his ass down. So he got punching power. He just ain't got a chin.
Yeah, I think I missed that fight. But that's Maidana.
So I mean, what was he damaged from? That's why I'm not understanding. Did he have any fucking thing broken? Did he tear anything? Did he have any kind of surgery? What are you talking about?
Who? You talking about Khan?
Yes, you said Khan was damaged, right? What was he damaged from?
Oh, mentally damaged. He fucked up. He definitely ain't trying to fight nobody real. Khan been fucked up.
Oh man, Khan was fine. Khan knew he needed to get the fuck. Look, if Khan had mental damage, he wouldn't have got the fuck out of that fight. He had a sense enough to do that, didn't he? He got the fuck out of that fight, though, didn't he not? He got out of that shit.
You talking about the Crawford
He got hit in the hip and said, "Fuck it, I'm not fighting this dude anymore." All right, don't get me wrong, he's a good fighter. I mean, Terence Crawford is good pound for pound fighter. I just don't get me wrong. He's very good. I just could not continue. He didn't want to continue because he was smart enough to say, no, this dude gonna beat my ass and I can't do nothing about it. And I had enough. I should got knocked out by now. He didn't get knocked out cold, right?
Okay. No, he didn't.
Okay, you look. You can't say that man was dead. That man only goes down when he gets hit by the right motherfuckers. Hammer, fucking Philly Hammer, Danny Garcia, British Prescott, another heavy-handed fighter, big ass Canelo Alvarez with his fucking Canelo weight at 155. He should have been up there anyway. Come on now. I mean, who else? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, he's not. He fucking wasn't damaged. He just didn't have no chin. It's always been him. He ain't no damaged fighter though. That's just a flaw.
That's the thing. It was damaged more. He had probably a level. He had a skill from 1 to 10. He probably have a 5 chin. That shit went down to fucking 3 by the time he fought Crawford. I mean 2 by the time he fought Crawford.
No, look, listen. It would have been different if Crawford. You got to knock somebody out like Crawford. That's why the Khan win was so impactful because he made Khan fucking quit. Khan gets knocked out. Khan don't quit. Because Khan just bow.
Look,
he's out.
Khan does not have the fighting will. He did not want to go out on his back again. That would be so embarrassing for Khan. You feel me?
You think that was due to because he was damaged? You think that was because he was damaged?
Oh, his will, yes. His willpower is definitely damaged.
Yes, his will. That don't mean his fucking brains. He knew he had brains enough to stop. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like you said, he's damaged. No, the motherfucker was not. He still got the Pakistani / British. He ain't got no slurring or no fucking Evander Holyfield. No disrespect.
Okay, look. What I mean damaged goods, I mean as far as his confidence.
Oh man, he got the confidence beat out of him. He had confidence.
Yes,
that's why he took the fight.
So we just talk about different things and maybe the language we didn't connect. I mean, his confidence is gone. You know what I mean? That's why he fucking.
It's probably gone. It's probably gone now.
Yeah,
it's probably gone. It's probably gone now. It wasn't gone on that until he got his ass in there fighting Crawford, and Crawford started putting together and timing them fucking little quick ass combinations, them little 4-punch combinations he throw. 4 or 5 punch, okay, hit him after the 4th punch land. Bow! He gets knocked out or knocked down. But he didn't get knocked out. He got beat up. And he knew this guy's going to beat me down to nothing. I don't want to fight. Oh, there, yeah, you went below the belt. I can't do this shit. See,
he made that shit up and got the fuck out of that fight.
He got out of there.
Yeah, he bailed out of that.
That is so fake shit.
Exit stage left. No, it ain't nothing wrong with Khan, man. Khan he had no business fighting Canelo. But look, Khan is a very ambitious guy. He wanted to fight Mayweather. He wanted to fight Pacquiao. He got the Canelo fight. You see what I'm saying? And I know he was shitted on fighting somebody like Floyd, but Floyd knew, I'm not going to fight nobody. I'm not fighting Amir Khan. Amir Khan made me look bad. He would make him look bad because of the style. A straight shooter like Khan, no. Do you guys, okay, if you guys can remember, Floyd Money Mayweather, this is before Pacquiao and all that shit. Floyd Mayweather put up a poll on his Twitter and asked he only had 2 choices though. Who would you like me to fight? You being my fans, who would you like me to fight? Amir Khan or Marcos Maidana? Everybody picked up. You remember that shit? Marcos Maidana won the poll. I mean, Amir Khan won the poll. And he ended up fucking fighting Marcos Maidana and blamed it on Broner. That ain't got shit to do with Broner. You just wanted to fight him because it was an easier fight that made him look better. Because that's how 50 Cent said the shit the best. You know, 50 Cent a motherfucker. But 50 Cent knew Floyd more than a lot of people thought or knew him. Floyd wants people to have the perception of, hey, I'm the best. I'm the TBE. You're the best at picking fights. That's what you do. That's why he didn't pick Khan. Not saying he couldn't beat Khan. What I'm saying is Khan would have made him look like he's in a fucking fight. The irony of that shit was because of the Maidana did that anyway.
Yeah,
Maidana did that anyway. Yeah. So yeah, he didn't want to fight Khan. So you picked the guy that beat the guy that you struggled with. These are facts, people. These are fucking facts. Now, I don't believe in triangle theories. I'm just calling the way it is.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
here's
Box.
the thing with Mayweather. Like, he did two things, right? See, the fight with Maidana, the first fight, right? He basically had the intention of fighting Maidana, but the backstory to that was that Maidana had just won the title from Adrian Broner. But that particular fight between Broner and Maidana was so good that there was enough, demand for that to be a rematch. So the rematch would have had a whole lot more interest than the first fight. But because of that,
you're breaking
Floyd,
up, dog. You're breaking up. What'd you say now? I'm sorry, you're breaking up. I didn't hear you.
Now, I was saying
Last 5
that
seconds.
the first fight, that fight between Maidana and Broner had so much interest in it that a rematch would have garnered more money.
Right.
But Floyd just stepped in front of that. So instead of Broner having that rematch with Maidana, Floyd said, "No, I'm going to fight Maidana."
Exactly. Why?
That.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think he did that shit?
Because Maidana made him pose himself as a threat to Floyd, and because Broner was bubbling then. Broner was bubbling really, really good, and that fight made Maidana look good. So then make him look like a good opponent then for Floyd. So Floyd stole that opponent because he knew he could definitely win it, but Broner should have got his rematch.
He should have got his rematch, and that was sad. And I always bring this up, which a lot of people don't mention. Floyd Mayweather did that shit because he was thinking about himself. He was using the Adrian Broner's loss, which honestly, at the end of the day, he was happy to see, because the more Adrian Broner was doing more at that time than Floyd had done. And when they asked Floyd about how did they feel about Adrian Broner, he was like, "I think he's going too fast." Like, what the fuck? You think he's too successful too fast? What the fuck you mean? That's your little brother. You're supposed to say like that to the media. That's why I knew he was hating on Broner. That was the problem, because Broner was a very good opponent. He was a very good fighter. He was moving up and waiting. He was beating people. He wasn't ducking no fucking body, as you noticed. How many people did you see Adrian Broner duck?
Adrian Broner.
That's the question you ask yourself.
Yeah,
he ain't ducked shit. That was the thing. And when Floyd didn't like Maidana because he wasn't a part of that TMT shit. He was a flashy, young, black, talented fighter. Okay, so when he finally took that L, Floyd was like, "You know what? I'm gonna shut this shit down. I'm not gonna let him redeem himself. I'm gonna snatch this fucking limelight, and it's all gonna be about me." Say it. But what he doesn't understand is he fucked over Broner's career when he did that, because Broner developed a mental complex. He was never able to get back, and I think he should have had the opportunity to redeem himself in the rematch.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, great point. He needed that. He needed that for himself and for his career to move from that point.
Yep. So Floyd, thank old Floyd for that, big brother.
Yeah, mentally. Yeah, well, he feeling Floyd used his influence over the generation underneath him. The guys looked at him for his advantage. Unfortunately, it looked like right there. Guys who are ready to probably listen and take his advice on anything. He used it for his advantage in that, perhaps in that particular situation. Yeah, and that's unfortunate.
Yeah,
that's something's real. But
shame on you, Floyd.
Hold on. Hey, now hold up. Now we got Kell Brook. Now I know Kell Brook that had 3 fights after the Errol Spence Jr. fight, right?
Yeah.
Sarhia Rapchanka, he was 29-2. He KO'd him. Got him out of there. Michael Zarafa, unanimous decision. He was 25-2. And a Mark DeLuca, who was 24-0 at the time, or 24-1 at the time, KO'd him. So Brooks is coming in, a 3-fight win streak, 2 knockouts, 1 unanimous decision. Man, Crawford's gonna be in the fight, man. Crawford's gonna be in the fight. I'm telling y'all, this is gonna be a little close. I don't think Crawford's gonna get him out of there. But I did say last night that Brooks gonna have to show me something I'm not saying he don't have. Perhaps that he couldn't. But him taking the knee in a Spence fight made me think like, damn, how tough he is. Because he didn't go out in a Spence fight on his back. He took the knee. You know what I mean? And they just gave the fight, conceded. So I was like, damn. I saw the question like, how tough is Brooks? Now we're going to see in this fight. If he does similar, it seemed like if you notice, in neither the Gennady Golovkin fight nor the Spence fight was he ever knocked to the floor. You know what I'm saying? He was like, either he took the knee, and I think the Golovkin fight where he was knocked down to his corner stopped it. He never went on his back. Maybe that is something there where a toughness issue. This motherfucker don't want to go out on his shield. And that's, to me, is a toughness thing where you can rate a person's toughness on perhaps in his will to win or will to not to look bad. You know what I mean? So we're going to see, I believe, next weekend. You know what I mean? And I think it's going to be a close fight. I will lean to Crawford in winning a fight in a decision, but I think it's the closest 50-50 fight we've had in a while.
7-round KO, bud.
You call it 7-round KO. We got you on record.
7-round KO. Crawford.
7-round KO. Everybody remember that. Counterpunch thinks Crawford, Brook, 7th round KO. TKO? You think he's going to take the knee?
Yeah, TKO, yeah. He's going to take the knee or just going to get stopped. Yeah.
KO, TKO.
I'll take away a round. I'll say Crawford KO 6.
What? Y'all motherfuckers tripping, man. What?
Yeah, because I give it 7. I think he drops him in round 5, and then around 6 or 7, he just goes in and dusts his ass off. That's what's gonna happen. He gonna spank Kell Brook. Kell Brook gonna come in that bitch after a year off. He gonna come in rusty and he gonna get his ass whooped. Counterpunch. That's it. Watch and see. People don't understand the pound for pound best fight is a reason. Yes, Crawford got knocked out in his last fight. Okay, yes, I believe that. But at the end of the day, it made him fucking mad. It made Terence Crawford pissed. Terence Crawford was like James Roper from a Great White. He looked bad on TV, and then that's what he did. That's exactly what he did. Hello. God damn it.
So, but Brook said, yo, what's this thing? Brook ain't got his main trainer with him.
Oh, yeah, man, I forgot who that was.
That's exactly what he did.
Is that Engel? Dominic Engel?
I believe so. Box Watch. Isn't that Dominic Engel, Brook's main trainer? I think so.
Yeah.
7-round KO, guys. That's it. 7-round KO.
7th round.
Final version.
And you're saying 6 boxing source, huh?
Yep.
Okay. We got y'all on record for this. We got you on record. I think Special K going to bring out a special moment. I'm not going to say he's going to win. But if Kovalevskis had the ability of putting Crawford down, perhaps many people believe that he didn't get the credit for, I think we might see a couple of knockdowns in this fight. And I think maybe one each at least. Yeah. I'm gonna go way well against the grain where everybody else say, because everybody's just not giving Brook no credit at all. And I don't know Brook's personality. That might fuel him. He's coming in big. He's coming in strong. Like you say, he's 34 years old. His back up against the wall. It's now or never to do anything more. I mean, I believe in his career that's believable. That's within reach. You know what I'm saying? And Mr. Ezekiel Brook, Special K, I think gonna pull a rabbit out the hat. It's going to be a very, very interesting fight. I don't know. I think it's going to be close. Y'all got me on record. I'm calling this. It's going 12 rounds decision. I've said it before, 12-round decision. We're going to see, though. You know what I'm saying? I may be wrong, and y'all guys may be right, but I'm just going to go ahead and lean the other way. Because I think Brooks is pretty good. Why? Like I've said before, why I feel that way is because it's no other welterweight that beat Sean Porter down or beat Sean Porter out clearly than Brook. I mean, Spence didn't do it. Keith Thurman didn't do it, nor did Danny Garcia. But Special K did that shit. And he did it in very, very impressive fashion. So that's why I feel like that way. I still remember that fight. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker's beating the shit out of Porter. I mean, bad. Porter was cut, bleeding all over that fucking ring. So now I'm holding on. I'm thinking that Brook can come back. We're going to see, though. You guys, since it's 2-1, you guys perhaps is right, and I'm closer to being wrong, but we're going to see next weekend. I know I'm going to be super excited in calling that fight. I know that. I'm going to be amped for that fight. Kurt, you going to call it? Kurt, Boxing Source.
Yeah, I'm here.
You going to call that fight?
Well, I'll see what I might call that fight. Might, but not really interested in it. Not all too interested in it to call it. But I may be like part of the, I guess, the post-fight press conference.
Yeah, and you know what? You say you might do well in the press conference?
The post-fight.
You gonna be able to call ins or something?
Yeah, like a Zoom. They usually do like Zoom calls, but they have started to allow a few journalists come in to the fights. They started it with the Lomachenko-Lopez fight. So some of the the journalists were able to be there at the bubble to cover the fight, and then the other ones were able to get in through Zoom calls. So,
well, that's what's up. You know what? I'm gonna try. You gotta have your credentials to do. You have to have your credentials to get on that, though, right? Huh? Source.
Hold on. Repeat that last part.
You gotta have you ain't got your credentials.
Yeah, repeat that last part.
You gotta have your credentials to get on that Zoom call, right?
No, not necessarily. No, they just send it off to you.
How'd you get on the list?
Like, through Evan Korn. I mean, if you want that information, I could give that to you.
Hell yeah, I want the information. Send it to me. You absolutely right, my man. Hey, Box Watch bring up a good point though. Box Watch TV said Brook wants to show everyone that he can beat who wants to beat up Earl Spence Jr. Though, point to prove. That is a very, very, very good point, Box Watch TV. A very, very, very hell of a point. And if Kell Brook can make a very, very, very good impression and perhaps a win versus Crawford, he got some fights then out there. A lot of people, like I say, do believe that he'd be better at 154. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's a lot of monster fights at 154 for him. That's the thing. It's a lot of, so why don't he go to 154? That's the thing. It's a lot of monster fights at 154 for him to do. But I think he still like the buzz that Earl Spence has and Crawford has, and he wants to maybe steal some shine, then take it to 154, maybe. I don't know. But I know he got Charlo there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's Iris Landy Lara. The talent is deep. The talent is deep at that 154 level. I think 154 is top 2, top 3 most deepest divisions in all of boxing. 154 is 154 is savage. Real talk. So maybe he wants some easy work. Maybe he think Crawford's easier than some of those guys. I don't know. They would have to run into up there. I'm not sure. Especially the big boys we get to, like Swift Hurd and like that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's much more skilled than a Swift Hurd.
It's a freaking beast, Swift Hurd is.
Yeah. As long as he's keeping that head moving, shit.
Yeah, he would. That would be an accomplishment beating somebody like. Cause see, Hurd like a fucking badger. He don't fucking quit fighting.
No, he's a fucking he like goddamn a Frankenstein in a goddamn ring, just trying to walk your ass down everywhere. For real, man, Jared Stein Hurd. That's his new nickname.
Yeah, that's basically how he fights.
Yes.
Him coming from like 180 something to fight at 154. Still got to see like how he has worked with his new trainer. He did have one fight earlier this year under his new trainer, but kind of really didn't get much out of that. At least me, I didn't. So I want
Really?
to see what this next fight is going to be.
Yeah. Who is this new trainer again? I need to know that shit. I gotta look it up.
I like forgot.
Oh shit! That means he ain't nobody big or nobody well known or got a lot of fighters underneath his banner or under his tutelage. Oh shit!
He's got a little bit of work to do because he was like out there. He was training out there in Suitland before, but he's not there anymore. So,
okay.
I forgot where his new gym is. I probably got to hit up Flick to see like where he's at right now.
He maybe need to step out and go to somebody new. You can't keep. I mean, it's one thing. It's unfortunate they keep the boxing world in a real tight knit, and he may need to sign with somebody like to really start getting the. You notice if you sign to specific trainers, you get more. You get more press.
Oh, okay. His trainer now is Kate Karoma.
I heard him. Okay. And I want to follow who's Kate Corona trained? Who else does he train that's of any significance or that we know of a good talent? Do you know?
Not offhand.
I heard that name.
Yeah, I mean, I have too, but it's like very vague.
Yeah.
Did you go over the thing with Canelo? Like, supposedly he's free now. So.
No, I didn't. What you got?
Okay, so like it was posted in the chat, but like,
oh shit,
it's been a couple of hours ago. Eddie Reynoso posted on the Instagram that Canelo is now a free agent, so to speak, and that he also said that Canelo is in the gym training and that he may be fighting this year, which is the bigger news to me because that meant that all of the stuff as far as like the lawsuits and everything, they basically either got settled or there was a judgment. I think they got settled because if there was a judgment, we would have probably found out. So if they've settled, then I'm really interested to see what happens next for Canelo. The rumor is that he is fighting Caleb Plant. So if that's the case, I think we will hear about that here real soon if it's Caleb Plant.
Really?
Yeah.
You saw that Reynoso posted that where? On Twitter?
Yeah, on Instagram. Canelo Team on Instagram is where Eddie Reynoso has where he posts. So through that Instagram thing there, he said that Canelo Alvarez is a free agent.
Wow. So you said free agent as far as no longer with the zone?
Might be no longer with the zone or Golden Boy,
Wow.
Yeah, I wanted to see what he has because like, him being a free agent, that's kind of like how, Oscar was and kind of like how Floyd was. They were under a promotional company, but now, after that they became free agents and, ran their own thing. So, this thing was, 3 hours ago. It was like, Eddie said, in my role as a manager and coach of Canelo Alvarez, I allow myself to communicate to the boxing community and the fans that starting today, Canelo becomes a free agent, and so we are ready to continue with his boxing career. So there you have it.
Wow. Interesting. So he's pulling off for Mikey Garcia.
So So I mean, the thing with Canelo, man, is interesting to say the least. But for them to say that he may be fighting this year, that means they already have an opponent in place. So I know that they were talking about maybe petitioning a fight for the WBC super middleweight title. But also there was just been a little bit of buzz that he might fight the IBF champion Caleb Plant. So I don't know. If he fights Caleb Plant, that may mean that he might not have his next fight on the zone. And if he doesn't have it on the zone and has it on, like, say, Showtime, that would be huge.
Yeah. November 6th, Canelo becomes a free agent, so we are ready to continue with his boxing career. Damn, all this time we have been working very hard in the gym. Whoa. So I guess there was a settlement. I know this has been kept wraps and been very fucking quiet, huh?
Yeah. And it's very interesting because if he is now, like you said, when people say they're a free agent, that usually means that they're free from their promotional contract. And that was mainly the issue that Canelo had, was that the promotional contract was completely separate from the network contract that he had with DAZN. So he's had like issues like that before. He's had that with, who was it, Sanford Promotions when he started off his career. So, but if he's like completely broken away from Golden Boy Promotions, that's not looking good for Golden Boy at all, because
I don't know if it's going to look good for Canelo either. That means he's left a protection banner. Golden Boy may be, it may not be good for Golden Boy, but it may not be good. Like Box Watch TV just said, Canelo about to take a big pay cut.
Well, it depends on where he ends up.
Golden Boy does have major connections.
If he goes to Showtime though, and he has that market on Showtime,
does Canelo have the Ring magazine belt?
He might have it for super middleweight, but I doubt it.
Oh, he about to lose. If he does have any of it, he about to lose this shit. Hey, y'all, don't be shocked if Ring magazine like, this ain't our fucking champion. And all of a sudden just lose that shit. Yes, it's going to be the whole Ring magazine.
They go take him. They go take him off
the Ring magazine ranking is about to change immediately, bro. Come on, you know that Ring magazine champ. Yeah, their ranking is about to change immediately.
Oh man, yeah.
If that's the case, and Della had to pay out, oh yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, Canelo is there as the number one pound for pound. Let's see if they change it.
I would think Canelo's pride is maybe so strong that they know if he had stayed, then everybody will understand that he took a pay cut. And maybe he couldn't take that. And maybe that's why I'd rather just release me from my fucking contract and not take a pay cut without taking a pay cut to you guys. You feel me? But I know there's no way in freaking hell. There's no way in freaking hell that you're going to convince me that I forgot what the hell I was going to say. Shit. What I was about to say. I forgot what the hell I was about to say. I don't think that... What the hell was I about to say? I was on a good-ass point that came to my mind. I don't see... Canelo ain't going to want to be embarrassed. And if they knew what the zone was very strong or what they stood on, Canelo, that would make Canelo look bad. He a baby born. I don't think he's going to take that. He like, I'd rather just go ahead. Ain't no way in hell you're going to embarrass me. And the people know, well, since I'm staying fighting with you, if people know that I took a pay cut if I continue to fight on this platform, that platform being DAZN. So I definitely foresee his pride cutting in, said, fuck it. You know what I mean? Give me a payout. But I know it's no way in freaking hell that he got $280 million. That's what I was going to say. Do you foresee Zone? They had of course, a settlement, but do you foresee that shit being 280? I don't know. What do you think Canelo would have took and ran off with?
Well, as far as like the remaining part of the deal,
yeah, they ain't get, it's not going to be. He ain't getting no 280 fucking million. You got to fight the fights to get that. I would think he'd probably settle with 40 or 50 and went on about his way. That's what I think probably happened. They said, okay, I take the pay. I won't lose no face. I took my pay. I got a settlement or something, and I'll fight on another freaking network or wherever I go. And we won't discuss money or bank anymore. We won't discuss purse or any of my fights from now on so he could save face. I could see that happen.
Yeah. Yeah, because he had like about an average of $35 million a fight under that DAZN deal.
Correct.
So yeah, maybe about 40 or 45, because there was like one point when there were talks about him having a third fight with Gennady Golovkin. This was like earlier this year, even with the lockdown thing starting up, that they wanted to work out a deal with Gennady Golovkin that would have taken place September 12th at the AT&T Center, and his guarantee for that fight was going to be at minimum like $40 million. But that was the incentive for him taking that fight, because Canelo does not like Golovkin one bit. So he wanted to wash his hands with Golovkin after the second fight. So at that time, DAZN was scrambling to try to make, a big fight to kind of like get them, more subscribers or whatever it is. But with that fight falling through, now it's like, now what, So I think about 40 that 40 or $50 million for a settlement to like free him is probably makes the most sense.
Reasonable. Yeah, I can see that being reasonable. And I would assume maybe a percentage of it came from DAZN and Golden Boy. They probably split it, you think? Or maybe you get two separate payouts from both people, both entities.
I mean, I think it's more of DAZN putting it out, because DAZN also has the network deal with Golden Boy overall. So Golden Boy had a budget, like an annual budget through DAZN. So it basically goes through the same thing. So DAZN pays Golden Boy, and then Golden Boy pays out their fighters. So I think it went the same way for Canelo.
Gotcha. So what do you think about the Garcia Campbell fight?
I think it's going to be, pretty good. I'm favoring Garcia. I think that Campbell has basically, reached his top level in the lightweight division. There's like a number of people that feel like, because Loma didn't do this against Campbell, that Garcia is not going to do the same thing against Campbell. Garcia is a completely different fighter than Lomachenko, and he sits on a lot of his punches now. Like him working with Eddie Reynoso, you see like he's trying to put everything in his punches, and that him against the likes of Campbell, even though Campbell might have that amateur background, former Olympic gold medalist, and that type of thing, like Garcia is hungry to me, and he's going to pretty much like act all of it out on Luke Campbell on December 5th, and you're going to see a stoppage victory by Ryan Garcia on December 5th.
Garcia definitely wants to close some of the gap and make a humongous impression on the boxing world, because he does have to overcome the stigma that's been placed on him by I guess, directly or indirectly by De La Hoya saying they didn't want to fight. He doesn't want to fight particular fights or the real tough competition. Because you had that whole debacle that happened like over a year ago when Ryan and King was calling now and everything. So I do believe Ryan Garcia definitely understands he got to do something really, really impressive. And I watched him talking with somebody, and he was like, well, he is, pretty good reach and everything. I'm not saying it's going to be a knockout in the first round, 2 rounds or nothing. But, I'm going to take my time with it and all of that. And we're going to really see Brian. We're going to really get to see what he has. And I'm happy for Ryan. I'm happy Ryan has took believe it or not, him and, you talk about neck and neck, same age, him and Gamboa. I mean, him and Haney. And Ryan is taking a bigger leap. Should I say a more dangerous jump up than Haney is. Do you agree? Or
agree? Yeah. They had the what was it? Ryan Garcia's fight against Francisco Fonseca. That was in February. At that time, they had was it Jorge Linares as the co-feature bout. So they were thinking about making the next fight between Ryan Garcia and Jorge Linares. It was actually going to be scheduled for July. And I think that would have been a good step up bout for Ryan Garcia, but that fight kind of basically fell apart. And then after that, they just said, you know what, we'll just have him going up against Luke Campbell, and now that fight is going to be for the mandatory spot for the WBC lightweight title. And like I said, Luke Campbell has been, world title challenger, was unsuccessful against Jorge Linares and Vasyl Lomachenko. So this is a make or break.
You cut out.
Fight for it's blazing for a good amount of time. Hold on, you got me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Yeah, I was saying this is make a break for Luke Campbell. Like if he's not able to beat Ryan Garcia, then he might not be competing for a world title at that weight class anytime soon, unless if he gets in through another avenue, So we'll see how he comes out against Ryan Garcia.
You say you think this is make a break for Ryan Garcia? Because
make a break for Luke Campbell.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Yeah, it is. And I was saying that earlier, is do or die, because he's right there on that crest before perhaps going into the what's the term they use? A gateway to the realm
gatekeeper.
Of the the gate realms of the gatekeepers of boxing. He don't want to be in that group. He don't want to be in that group at all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It started to go downhill from there. So, and I think Luke Campbell needs to show more grit. He ain't showing the toughness and I fucking want this attitude that he needed to show versus Lomachenko. And that made me doubt how really much Luke Campbell wanted. I think during that time he was having an issue with his father. If I'm not mistaken, his father just passed before the Lomachenko fight, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, his father just passed, and maybe that's something to get over with. And it happened, I believe, a short time before the fights. And let's say a big respect and love to all the fathers out there for the fighters, because a lot of fighters been having fatherly issues right now. You know what I mean? You had, of course, right now, Gary Russell Jr., his father is dealing with health. We want to say peace out and blessings to him. And of course, we know Leo Santa Cruz's father was dealing with health seriously. And peace and blessings to him. And so, yeah, it seemed like it's and then Luke Campbell had that issue like a year ago. So that's it's been wild. And both of these, and the crazy thing is, both of these fathers are heavily evolved in their sons' careers, as far as their fathers are the trainers of these fighters. You know what I mean? Their fathers are their trainers, people. You know what I mean? So it's really serious shit. So respect and love out to all the father trainers out there in the boxing world. Keep your health, because we like the magnificent products you men have been grooming and raising, and also created. Thank you very much to the fathers of boxing. That's no doubt about that. You know what I mean? Because
no question.
I love father-son combinations. I talk about it all the time. I think they're probably the most strongest force in boxing. Because, I mean, they just, and this, I don't know. They just come out on another level than everybody else, it seems.
True.
The list is too freaking long. It's just too many of them not to believe, like, okay, this is you almost wish there always could be. I mean, we deal with Porter, you deal with Mayweather, Garcia, fucking Lopez. The list is on and on and on. We got Haney too, but Haney's father didn't like fight himself, but neither did Lopez. He wasn't professional, but neither did Porter's father. But it just seemed like it's something there, where of course a son knows how to push his boy, his son. A father knows how to push the son, who is the fighter, much harder and get more out of him than somebody who doesn't, who isn't the father, or than a lot of these other trainers out of their fighters. Is what I should say. That's not their sons. The father seems to be able to pull more out of these. It's just not a coincidence. We go to Roy Jones, Kawasaki, Shane Mosley. All of them are Hall of Famers, dude. You know what I mean? It's just like, this ain't no fucking coincidence. Smoking Joe, what's up, man? You came in late. We about to get off here in about 4 minutes. Then I'm gonna come back on later. That's 2:00. I'll be back on probably about 4:00. You know what I mean? 4:30. Give it a break and get back on again for 2 hours. What else I got to do? I'm just here chilling. I'm just to cook something in the middle of here. They just issued it. Oh, he just saw that. And then, hey, we're gonna talk about the next live. Joe, come for the next live. Oh yeah, when father and son boxing training combos work well, they're the best in the world. Absolutely. You know what I mean? They're absolutely the best in the freaking world. And the question is, and I'm not saying I'm not saying I know this though. When have they not worked well? I'm sure it's a few examples out there, maybe of people we don't know. But if they was able to get in, you know what I mean, the father and son combo, they was able to be successful, it seemed like, most of the time. That's for sure. I don't know a combo that wasn't really successful. At least where the son didn't get a championship or belt somewhere in his career. That is what I've noticed. Where's the weigh-in? Are you watching the weigh-in?
Nah. Is it coming
Everybody,
up?
hit the like button. Whoever hit the like button, I appreciate it. Hit the like button. Get us up to 20. One love. Huh? You said what?
Now we're seeing has it come up yet? Because I know that they did the press conference that was on here. So dang, it already happened.
I knew I saw a notification for it, and I got Dazzin on right here in front of me, but it never freaking I couldn't find out the goddamn, like we look like, what the hell?
Yeah, it just happened.
We ain't talking.
Damn. Shoot, right, that's the case. I would have probably got the email about the result, the weigh-in, like how much all these people weigh.
I'm gonna go to peace out the fight hype. I'm going to fight hype right now, and they got him walking on here in a minute. This guy, your camera need to stop shaking. Whoever had a camera for fight hype, dude, come on, man. You getting a pay cut for real. Where's your tripod at? God damn it. Okay, now you stabilizing a little bit. Yeah, but let's see how Gamboa look. I know versus I know he's getting old. He's 38, but I know he just he didn't look that, he got a little bit too much in the bread basket. I know it's a little too much in the bread basket for Gamboa versus Tank. He looked great. Gamboa has that physique where the physicality and physique where he pretty much going to look like he in shape all the time. But he had
right.
he had a little bread basket. Man, where they doing this press conference at?
No, you mean a weigh-in joint?
Oh, that's what I meant. I'm looking at the weigh-in. My apologies. But, where's the scale? I don't even see the fucking scale. They're saying the weigh-in live. But it seemed like they're in this little room. Where's the scale at, though? I think I just got this guy standing up here. Maybe they just, this don't look like it's live. It says streamed 59 minutes ago.
Nah, because I'm on the DAZN YouTube, and they just had finished the whole thing up there about 10 minutes ago. So the live is like concluded.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Oh, the scale is right there. Yeah, I'm saying the other fighters was coming up. Who else is on there?
I'm trying to watch this thing here in the background.
Yo, what do you Haney probably gonna look like in the best shape of his life, of course. I expect really nothing less than that. But
dang, Haney is plus 2,000 favorite.
Are you serious?
That's what they asked for.
That's
one of the Vegas lines. Yeah, plus 2,000, man. Or yeah.
Plus 2,000.
Yeah. Oh, they had Gamboa at 135.
Okay, do you gamble?
Man, I don't gamble. The last one I actually did was put on Lopez to beat Lomachenko because I just felt like that was going to happen. I felt like that was going to happen. So,
Oh, well, you won some money.
Yeah.
You didn't win. Did you bet on the line or anything like parlay with all that shit? I don't know what that stuff means, man.
No, the parlay is like for multiple events that happen. So they didn't have something for like a boxing parlay. Only for like, football or something like that. So they just had the thing straight, either KO, TKO, or by decision or a draw. And so Lopez was 11-1 for a decision, but like 5-1 for a KO. So I put down on the decision, and got good payout for that. So.
Oh shit, 11-1. So if you bet at 100, did you win 1,100 back?
Right.
Oh, good shit. Yeah, I like it when it's simple when you talk about 11-1 or whatever the one. When they go into like what's the 135 shit and then the 2,000 shit. Break it down for us who don't know, which is probably the only fool. I'm the only one who don't know.
It's like it's like you gotta, like, if it's like a minus 140 or something like that, then you don't get, like, if you put down 140, you get back 100. So that's pretty much what that means.
If it minus 140.
Huh? Yeah. Like you would have to put up 140 in order to get back 100, just 100 back. So you get back less money than you put in. So it's not like it's even. If it was even odds, then
I don't like that. I don't like the fuck that sound like.
Yeah.
And that's so it's 140 on Gamboa?
No, it's like the minus 800, So I mean, or plus 800, something like that. So
okay. Got you. So if I put down,
you put down 100, you pretty much could. If this is straight up, if you put down 100, you would get back, 800 if he wins. Straight up.
Got you. Okay. And what is it? So what is it for? If I put 100 on Haney, then
man, you wouldn't get Jack back. Like you, I don't even know if it's like you get $2 back. So you would like put you would put down 100 and he wins, you would only get like probably get back 102, or maybe
what
even
the
less
fuck
than
is
that.
that one?
Yeah.
Oh, because nobody. Yeah, because it's damn. It's like it's no way he could fucking lose.
Yeah.
That means it's like a 98% chance he gonna win this fight, pretty much. Now.
Right. Yep.
That's what they're saying.
That's kind of how it is. Yep.
Okay, I get it. So what would number would that be? So it's like what's about Haney? 2,000? You said plus 2,000? What or
yeah? Haney's ahead huge, like plus 2,000. Man, it's just crazy numbers.
This make no goddamn sense. Make no damn sense. What is it for Crawford versus Brook?
Yeah, I might have to check that one out.
Where are you looking at this?
Look at it. For the bet news. Actually, shoot, this is
What's up, boxing fanatics? If you're just tuning in, pugilism, everybody, peace and pugilism. If you just turning in, my man. Okay, the boxing source is giving me a quick lesson on gambling. Okay, and these odds and all that shit work. I'm not a person on that, so he's teaching me a little bit.
Okay, Crawford is a minus 900 favorite on one of these odds to beat Brook.
He's a minus 900.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if they had the thing where it's like KO, like for the result, like KO or decision. That's what
site are you at for this stuff?
Usually BetMGM or through what is it? William Hill. That's when I basically look up, because actually William Hill is the one that's in our area.
William Hill's in our area?
Yeah, they're over at the
see that commercial Center. And all of that for IFL TV though.
They're at the Verizon Center.
Well, I go to the fucking MGM. I'm right down the street.
Well, see, that's what he has. So you could just go right there, and that's nothing, So.
Yeah, I'm right down the street from MGM. MGM betting app, betting lines, all of this. Just you got the lines, betting. Yeah.
Yeah, they got those lines. I'm looking on William Hill, and I'm trying to see if they have the boxing thing for it, but I don't see it on there for that Crawford fight. So that's what I'm looking for.
They get MGM Resorts launches Bet MGM mobile app in Nevada. So that's coming.
Let's see.
William Hill.
All right, I'm on that now.
William Hill betting. Just.com because William Hill US.
Oh, you can't. And the thing is,
William Hill Sportsbook.
They track your IP, so you can't go on the UK site.
Okay. I just put in William Hill betting.
Yeah.
It just came up. Here, download Android. USA, yes, I guess USA, yeah. I'm already in USA. Okay, state by state. Yeah, go by the state. I just want to see goddamn odds, people.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I want to do. 1 to 14 is that what they said?
I'll put in the boxing odds on Crawford Brook. That's all I'm gonna do. We're making it Crawford. Boxing odds for Crawford Brook.
They said minus 1250 for Crawford.
William. Damn. Oh, that's BetMGM. All right.
Okay, Terence Crawford versus Kell Brook. Well, this site I'm looking at, the Betting Insider Journal. That was 1 month ago, though. Shit.
Yeah. Go to there should be something for odds checker.
It says 1-9 odds for Kell Brook. Brooks 5-1. Terence 1-9 under. Brooks, I guess that's me, 5-1 over. That makes sense.
Yeah. They got total rounds over 8.5.
So they're still close to what they have here. For who? Yeah. 8.5 for Kell Brook?
No, 8.5 rounds as far as like the total rounds. Like,
oh, okay.
Yeah, the odds for that.
So they saying the average is going to be around. Okay, so explain that. 8.5. They think this is going to be done about. The bet is good for 8.5.
Like, it's good for 8.5 as far as like when the fight is going to conclude.
Right. So. Okay. Okay,
yeah,
so
that's going to
1-9. So you have to bet $900 to net profit 100 to net 100 profit on Crawford. For Kell Brook, this odds against Terence Crawford mean if you bet 100, you can win 500. At the moment, just money line odds are available on Bet On.
Well, I see on William Hill that for Kell Brook to win, basically either by decision or by KO is plus 1,400. So that's like 14-1.
Say that again. Say that.
That's
repeat
like
that.
14-1 odds that Kell Brook beats Terence Crawford by decision or by KO.
Okay. Damn. 14-1.
So to me,
I bet
$100
and get 1,400 back.
Yeah, you bet 100, you get 1,400 back plus that 100. So it's like 100 to win 1,500.
God damn! Where you see that at?
This is through the thing for like, what is it, like odds checker. Like odds checker, I think has it to where it has different odds. Like
I bet
for
100
different
on
groups. So yeah, like if you like put down 100, it just depends on what the result is, what you want to do.
Oh, I see odds checker here. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I see Terence Crawford negative 1,250.
Yeah. So that.
Brook plus 925.
Mm-hmm.
So explain the plus 925 to me. A draw plus 2,500.
So the Brook. Yeah, now that's straight up. That draw, like it says, like if the fight ends in a draw, and you put in 100, you get 2,500 back.
God damn. And so with Crawford, if I bet $100 on Crawford, what I'm going to get $12.50 off my fucking $100?
Pretty much.
Is that how it's work?
Pretty much.
Negative 1,250. Round betting. Oh, this shit on the odds checker. Okay, plus 1,200.
Yeah.
This is William Hill. Bet 365. Terence Crawford on points plus 250. Where'd you see the fucking 14-1?
Like where it said like minus 1,400 for
that's
Brook.
Crawford on points. Hold on, let me look for Kale. The Kale line. I want to see that shit. I fucking Kell Brook on points 1,400. God damn, I see it. William Hill.
Yep.
God damn. Might as well do that since I think Brooks has a chance. Oh, that's crazy. Let me see some other crazy shit. Terence Crawford. So how you go about the rounds? So you betting Terence Crawford. You thinking he gonna do around the 8th round? You said around the 6th.
All right, yeah. So like for example, like I was saying
You
earlier
got
today,
it's plus 1,000. Terence Crawford. I mean, 7th to win by 7th round.
Yeah, that's
1,000
pretty.
at the 8th round, 1,000 9th round, 1,100 10th round, 1,100. You got 1,100 on the 6th round, which you called earlier. You said you think Terence Crawford gonna be win by 6th round. It's 1,100 for that, plus 1,100.
Hey, you see what Smoking Joe said?
No. Best betting advice: the bookie always wins. Oh, facts, right? And that comes from my father, who owned several betting shops in the town. Well, I'm sure he does, because he's taking everybody's bets. But give me more.
Well, he's right.
Give me more detail to the game. We want to know more detail to the game, Smoking Joe. Shoot, hit me up on the inbox then Instagram. Tell me how the game works. And always follow the form of the gamblers, not the form of the horse boxers, etc. Always follow, always follow the form of the gambler. What do you mean? Not the form of the horse boxers, etc. Form of the gamblers. What do you mean? Smoking Joe, get your ass on this live, man.
Nah, give it the thing from his last statement talking about the bookie always wins, right? So I'll just give a quick example.
Well, I'm sure he's taking so many bets. There's the laws of averages, win, lose, and all that. He comes out on top.
Yeah. So that what is it? That Lopez Lomachenko, right?
Yeah.
Like the odds that I told you, like when I say like for the Lopez KO, it's like 5-1, and for a decision is 11-1. The thing for Lomachenko decision was like minus 1,400 or something like that. So like so much money was placed on Lomachenko winning by decision. Yes. So the thing was, since a lot of people put in a lot of money towards Lomachenko by decision, that went to the books. So even though Teofimo Lopez won by decision, like the people that bet on Lopez won, but the bookies still brought in, the profit that they wanted, Like if Lomachenko had won by decision, then they wouldn't, get much of anything because there wasn't enough money going towards Teofimo Lopez for them to gain the profit off that.
Right. Okay.
So that's how that worked.
Gotcha. Yeah, exactly. So they can come up. They were hedged. Right. So for certain, I understand, when they see the best come in on the rounds and everything, then they adjust the odds for the other fighter so it can at least balance out for them. Where they still make a profit. I mean, they adjust the odds a certain way on the other side. They were hedges, so they can still win either way.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's
that
right.
makes sense. Yeah.
So the thing about it is that for that Lopez Lomachenko fight, with the odds of it being a decision win for Lopez being the highest, and it was significantly high, that not very many people put money on that. They put money on either the Lopez KO or the Lomachenko decision. So with people not getting that result either way, then shoot, the bookies still made their money.
Gotcha.
So that's how that worked out, man.
Points. is 250. So if you bet 100, you get back 350.
What they said?
Terence Crawford's points. Terence Crawford on points plus 250. So if I bet 100, I get my 100 back plus 250, right?
I think it's like that. Either that or you get an additional 150.
Is that how it works, Smoking Joe? Smoking Joe, it's a business, not a cash giveaway. Of course it is. We know it. It's always a game. You know what I'm saying? So if that's how it works. I'm just not a gambler. But Smoking Joe, so if I bet, if Terence Crawford, if they got 250 on Terence Crawford on points, Terence Crawford on points plus 250. If I bet $100, does that mean I get 350 back? My 100 plus the 250. Smoking Joe. Huh, Smoking Joe? Yeah.
So check it. If the odds were minus 250, you would have to bet 250 to win 100, right? But if it was plus 250, then if you bet 100, then you would get 250 back.
Okay.
This is 2.5 to 1. So like when it says like 250, you basically just take those first two numbers and that's
I figured
what
that.
odds
Okay.
are.
All right. I was just wondering, it said plus 250. So, okay. So 100 to get me 250. All right. So if it was a negative 250, so if it was Terence Crawford's on points, minus 250, 100 would get me what?
What gives you like a percentage? When it's minus 250, then
It would get me
that
125 back, something like that.
Yeah, pretty much like that. Because that means you would have to bet 250 in order to win 100.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's how that works.
The draw is 2,500. I would bet definitely on the Kell Brook Kell Brook on point. I mean, a Terence Crawford on points. You still come up with something, but I don't think Terence Crawford gonna knock him out.
Right.
To make why you get less.
All right.
Most people think so. It makes sense that most people think Terence Crawford gonna win this on points.
Yeah, but yo, I'm gonna pull out for now. And,
absolutely.
Catch you on the,
we got 2.5 hours.
We're
gonna, no doubt, champ. Yeah, pull out because I'm gonna need to end this joint. I'm start studying this a little bit more. So it makes sense that most people are betting. Okay, so it makes sense. Most people are betting Terence Crawford on points. So then I'm really pretty much not betting him to knock out Kell Brook. I got you. I know how to read it now. All right, bro. Peace out to the Boxing Source. Everybody hit the like button on your way out. This is another segment of Boxing Logics United. I am Myron Magnus. Peace and pugilism.